Attention, please re-rack your weight.
Yeah. 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 Whoa. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I have to put you girls on to my favorite fitness upgrade for keeping me accountable and consistent on my cardio routine. You guys know I'm trying to hit 10K steps on most days, but it's really hard to do that when it's 100 degrees outside. It's boiling hot. I get exhausted after 2 minutes and it's time to get back inside. So I picked up a WalkingPad X214 and I set it up in my apartment. It's literally already assembled right out of the box. All you have to do is unfold it. And girl, it's a total game changer for my cardio routine at home. If you're working from home, you're spending a lot of time at home, you're a homebody, you don't like to be outside because of the weather right now in summer, then this is gonna be your new bestie. Living in an apartment with a smaller space, I really do appreciate the compact size, but how sturdy and durable the WalkingPad is. I find the tread whenever I'm taking my steps is very smooth, almost like a full-size treadmill, but very compact and personalized for your own home space. And I really like that it has the wheels because it just makes it easier for me to roll it around. Maybe if I want to store it for a little bit, I can put it in a closet and I don't have to necessarily pick it up. On its own, I think it weighs a little bit more than 100 pounds. So the wheels definitely do help, but the overall design is absolutely perfect for small spaces and apartment living because it folds up. It's very unique to all the little treadmills that I've seen on the market, and it's definitely one of my favorites that I've tried so far. The best part is it helps me stay fit and hit my 10K step goal daily in the comfort of my own home. If you're feeling a little bit more lazy, you don't have to worry about commuting to the gym or even dealing with paying for gas or even crowded spaces at the gym. You could simply just pop on in between lunch, fasted in the morning. You could do an evening walk post dinner, get 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and by the end of the day, before you know it, you're surpassing your 10K step goal. Things that I really love about the WalkingPad, you can go up to 8.5 miles per hour. I also really enjoy the device holder that can easily hold my iPad and my iPhone. They also have the KS Fit app, which is very user friendly. If you want to use a remote, this would be the place to do it. You can pause and stop your workouts. You can also track your pace and your speed, and it connects directly through Bluetooth to the device. You could also see your calories burned and the distance that you've done. The app is really clutch, but you definitely don't need it because it literally has the button with a speed dial on the treadmill as well. And all you have to do is plug it in and hit the on-off button. So it's very simple. Don't forget, you can get 20% off your WalkingPad X214 through my link below. Don't forget to check them out. You guys will be obsessed. For some reason, I'm just not in the mood for breakfast food, so we're gonna be doing some Applegate spicy chicken tenders, fries that are from Trader Joe's, and that's gonna be my first meal today. It's giving brunch vibes for sure. Ground beef, rice, and broccoli. Gonna have to have some energy before the gym, and I definitely didn't want to skip on my protein this early in. I picked up a few grocery items because I've just been feeling so bloated. My gut health is all over the place and I need to repair it. And the best way I know how is through my diet. So I'm trying to prioritize things like leafy greens, getting back into salads. And I don't really think I eat enough like greens. So I got some spinach, and along with that, for bloating, doing things that are like whole wheat versus bleached flour. So think of your breads, your pastas, your whole grains. So I swapped my tortillas this time with these whole wheat tortillas from Trader Joe's, which is where I went today. And I also grabbed some alkaline foods, so avocados are very great. I'm gonna do like a wrap for lunch. So I got a couple of these to throw into my sandwiches. I grabbed some granola, some chicken breast. Lean proteins are fantastic. And this is just a quick way to get protein in with a lunch option. So sandwiches and wraps are always a go-to. And I'm also planning on doing a pasta. So I got 2 of their tomato basil marinaras. These chicken taquitos for a quick snack. Balance. Bananas are also fantastic for the body. So I just got a couple. I like when they're kind of green. Not this green, but more so than when they're super spotted. So I'm gonna be snacking on those in my yogurt bowls and everything else. And I also grabbed some sweet potato for a nice carb choice to go with some steak that I'll have for dinner. And what I really went in there for was some kombucha, which is perfect for the gut and healing the gut and helping with bloating. I haven't had the guava goddess in a while, and that's definitely one of my favorite flavors. I do really enjoy the Synergy brand. And I also grabbed a couple of the Gingerade, which is also another favorite flavor of mine. I prefer to get probiotics through kombucha or fermented foods versus taking a capsule. I also wanted to swap my jasmine white rice this time for their brown jasmine rice. So this will take a little extra time to cook. So I think this will be a major swap for me and my gut health. I was looking for whole wheat pasta, but they didn't have any. They just had like white pasta noodles. So I'll have to go to a Whole Foods or something and see if I could grab that for my spaghetti next time. So those are just some swaps that I'm making this week and things that I'm gonna implement into my diet and my routine to help me feel a little bit better about the bloating that I have going on. And I also went to Whole Foods this morning. Peach coconut milk yogurt, again, for the gut. It is fermented, so if you are dairy-free, plant-based like me, these are fantastic. You still get the benefits of normal yogurt in the coconut alternative. So for example, if you read the back, it does say that it has, where is it? Oh, active cultures. So that's what you want to look for in your yogurts. Sticking to whole foods is a great thing too. And alkaline foods like peas are really good too, which I have a bunch here. And things that are going to be dark leafy greens. And again, I think for me, I just eat a lot of bleached flour, white tortillas, white pasta, white rice. That making that change to a whole wheat version or whole grain version will be amazing. Also have some rolled oats. So getting more fiber in my diet is definitely something that I've noticed I've been lacking. So I'm going to try this instead of doing like the instant packets, so that way I can add whatever I want to flavor it. And this one is like ready in minutes, so it's basically like the quick oats version.
Very happy to have that. Y'all already know I got this flatware set, and then this. And then last but not least, I don't know if this is new or whatever, but Love Shack Fancy collaborated with Yobi. Content notebook to write down just like content ideas, and then I'm going to use this. I'm pretty sure it's like a...
All right, y'all, good morning. Rise and shine, you guys. It's 11:33. I edited 2 YouTube videos. Actually, the one that I was leaving to check and process is probably ready to go live right now. But I'm going to quickly do my makeup right now. I'm using this color right now in the Barcelona shade because I'm super tan at the moment. I got to be ready by 12:10, which is really 12 o'clock because I got to take Leroy to the restroom. And we're gonna go get Ralph's coffee, and then I'm wearing my upper body outfit. You already see the traps are trapping, the shoulders are boulders, and we're gonna hit a really nice sweaty upper body cardio sauna session for today. So I just like to do a little light makeup. I do want to film my workout today, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me to get coffee and hit an upper body. It is the weekend, so I'm hoping it won't be super crowded. So if I can't necessarily film my entire workout, just know we still put in the work, okay? Oh, my fingers get locked up. Anybody else? Does that come with age? What's going on? I'm running out of literally everything. This is my favorite concealer from Kosas. Kosas? I feel like I could never say it right. I've been wearing 6.50. I don't know if O stands for olive, but I really like the consistency of this concealer. Had to really scrape that out today. I got about 10 minutes before he has to go OUT. I just got so tan in like the span of 2 pool sessions. I've been mixing actually these two together because this one's like more my winter. This is definitely more my deepest summer tan, and I'm not quite there yet. So these I'll link below. I really do like the compacts. Girl, I hit pan on this one, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to use all of it. I need to like warm up my forehead because I did do a slick back, so I feel like my forehead is looking extra thick. Something about upper body day, maybe it's the outfit I have on today. I'm feeling really like strong in my upper body and my back, so it's always nice to kind of work it out, and I haven't really hit upper body in a while. I've been really good about my leg days. Usually when I do go to the gym, it's always a leg day. Did legs yesterday, so it will be refreshing to kind of not have to lift super heavy but still push myself. And also the fact that I already got 2 videos edited this morning, like I'm feeling like, yes, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. I need to dye my eyebrows again, but I need to have a whole self-care day for that. I tried a new pre-workout last Sunday. 2 days later, I was wondering why I was breaking out all over my forehead and all over my chin when that just never happens. It was the Ghost pre-workout in the can, and it sucks because it was a really good flavor. They actually have sour flavors, but baby, my body, my skin did not react well to it at all, so that's unfortunate. But I'm going to use this YSL blush. It's not so harsh, just to add some color. I'm gonna finish getting ready because I need to hurry up. I need to like make sure I have my gym bag together, pack my snacks. For my lips, I did something different yesterday. Maybe I'll show y'all. I don't know. I don't know that I really liked it. I switched to a less expensive lip liner, so I got some NYX ones in like similar shades that I would use, but they're very dry. So I don't know. Maybe I need to like light them. Like back in the day we used to use a lighter to melt down our pencils. Do people still do that? I feel like these aren't as pigmented or smooth as my MAC pencils, but they were $6. What color is this? Espresso? Just because I like a darker brown, just to kind of outline. I do overline, but it's just like not even dark. Like what? Maybe there's concealer on it. It's a pretty color, but it just takes so much pressure and effort. But again, it was $6. It wasn't 26. I don't know, MAC has gotten really expensive. See, like once you get it on, it looks cute. I've been doing good, finding little dupes and like drugstore finds. I just kind of clean it up a little because it's not as precise. Blend that little thing out a little bit. Sometimes I'll do like fill in the middle. Other times I'll just use like my lipstick. But it kind of blends out nice, so I'll say that. Like once you get it like warmed up, it's really nice. This is a little ashy of a color. I don't know. I need to get something that's in the middle. It's too cool. Like now my lips look a little muddy. I don't like that. This is a Too Faced liner. Nope. We're gonna skip filling it in and go straight to like the lip butter balm. Again, these are the ones that I love and can't stop raving about and have not stopped raving about from Lancome. Love, love, love. That works for me. Yeah, this Too Faced one is just too light. What color is this? Puffy nude. And it's starting to plump because that Too Faced one has a plumper to it, even though I wiped it off, but it's fine. The one I really like is actually in my gym bag that I do reapply. So that's kind of how I've been doing my lips. That's cute. I just like having a juicy lip, okay? And then I just need a little bit of highlight, and then I'm going to spray my face and then go take the dog out. Super quick, easy, and simple makeup. Okay, we don't have time to be sitting here every day doing a full-blown routine just to get up out the house. And I just highlighted my pimple that I'm still waiting to heal from that freaking pre-workout. makeup setting spray. I also have the L'Oreal one because I was looking for a less expensive version to the one size, and one size also broke me out on my forehead. This one does not break me out, but I've been using this because I like more of like a dewy glowy look. Oh yeah, I don't really sweat too much on my upper body days unless I'm going into the sauna. Milk latte, guys, no sweetener. That I usually douse in my tea. Nope.